The true damage of deception. The tavern was in Lisbon. Rain traced slow paths down the windows, turning the city lights into blurred ribbons of gold. The air carried salt from the nearby sea, mingling with the warmth of the hearth. The cat slept on the back of a chair like a draped scarf, tail twitching occasionally in dreams. Alex stacked clean cups with careful precision, the soft clink of ceramic folding into the tavern's steady rhythm. I turned as the door opened. A traveler stepped inside, shaking rain from her coat. Her expression carried the tight stillness of someone holding too many unspoken thoughts. I met her eyes and inclined my head. My name is Lion. I keep the fire steady, and sometimes I tell stories. I gestured to the chair across from me. What's your name, traveler? Marisol, she said softly. Well met, Marisol. Sit. The rain in this city has a way of drawing old feelings to the surface. She sat, hands wrapped around the mug Alex placed before her. After a moment, she spoke. I lied to someone I love, and now everything feels cracked. Why does deception hurt so much, even when it seems small? Her question settled between us like new fallen snow. It was meant to protect them, she added quickly. Or maybe to protect me. I'm not sure anymore. But the moment I said it, something changed. The cat opened one eye, watching her with quiet interest. I nodded slowly. Deception, I said, is rarely loud in its damage. It is quiet, like a hairline fracture in stone. Invisible at first, but it spreads. Marisol looked down at her hands. I feel it spreading, she whispered. So I told her a story. There was once a village connected by a narrow wooden bridge. The bridge was old, its boards worn thin. One day a caretaker noticed a crack forming along its center. Fearing panic, he painted over it. From a distance, the bridge looked perfect. Travelers crossed without worry. The caretaker told himself he was preserving peace. But with each step, the crack widened. When the bridge finally gave way, it was not the fall alone that devastated the village. It was the realization that the trust had been painted over instead of repaired. The people did not grieve only the broken wood. They grieved the silence that allowed it to break. Marisol's breath caught slightly. So deception hurts, I said gently, because it replaces repair with appearance, and the human heart is built to feel that difference. She stared into the fire. I didn't want to disappoint him, she admitted. The truth felt heavier than the lie. Alex passed by and quietly adjusted a log. Sparks rose, then settled. Even the fire needs tending when it shifts. Most deception, I told her, is born from fear, not malice. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being seen too clearly. Fear is human. But when we let fear speak for us, it borrows against the future. The interest is paid in trust. Marisol closed her eyes briefly. I think I was afraid he'd see a part of me I don't fully understand yet. The cat leapt lightly to the table, sitting between us like a small, furry witness. To be seen, I said softly, is always a risk. But love without visibility is only proximity. Truth is what allows two people to truly meet. My friend, trust is not built from perfection. It is built from honesty offered again and again, especially when honesty trembles. Deception hurts, I continued, because it interrupts the story two people are writing together. It inserts a false chapter, and somewhere inside, both hearts know the narrative has shifted. Marisol's shoulders sagged with recognition. But pain is not the end of the story, I added. A crack acknowledged can be mended. A lie confessed becomes a doorway back to connection. The courage to step through it is what transforms damage into depth. The bridge, I reminded her, was never beyond saving. Only the silence was. Tears shimmered in her eyes, but her voice steadied. I need to tell him the truth. I smiled gently. Yes, not to erase the lie. That cannot be done. But to honor what lies beneath it. Your desire to protect something precious. When spoken openly, even fear can become a form of intimacy. Marisol inhaled slowly, as if testing the weight of her decision. It will hurt. Oh, yes, yes, it will. But clean pain heals. Hidden pain lingers. She nodded, the kind of nod that signals a quiet commitment. The rain outside softened into a mist. Lisbon seemed content to hold its breath with her. The cat brushed against her hand, a brief blessing. Alex offered a small, encouraging smile, and something inside her aligned. She finished her drink and stood. The tension that had accompanied her entrance had eased into something steadier. Not certainty, but readiness. At the door, she paused and looked back. Gratitude flickered in her expression, unspoken but clear. I inclined my head. The door opened. Cool and distant ocean sounds slipped inside. Then she stepped into the night, carrying her fragile courage with both hands. The tavern settled once more. The fire cracked softly, as if approving the choice to mend rather than to conceal. If you carry a truth you have been afraid to speak, let tonight's story sit beside you. Deception promises safety, but truth offers connection. And while connection demands bravery, it is the soil where trust grows strongest. Consider what bridges in your life might need gentle repair. You may find they are sturdier than you fear. The rain fades to a whisper against glass. Alex dims the lanterns and the cat returns to his warm throne by the hearth. The tavern hums with quiet after a meaningful conversation, a space where words have done their work and settled into understanding. I think of fragile architecture of human bonds, how easily they fracture, how beautifully they can be restored when tended with honesty. Every traveler carries hidden rooms inside them. Opening those doors is never simple, but in that opening, we invite others to meet us where we truly live. If tonight's reflection stirred something within you, hold it gently. Truth is not a weapon, it is a bridge, one that requires care, patience, and willingness to cross it together. And should your steps falter, remember, repair is always possible where there is sincerity. My friend, the lanterns will remain lit and the fire will be warm even when the door closes behind you. Return whenever the road feels heavy or when your heart seeks quiet company. Carry what serves you and leave the rest by the hearth. Know that this place and these words will wait patiently for you, but until then, travel gently and let the night watch over you.